All right, y'all, we're gonna make a bakery style cake today, and my hopes are that we're gonna put some caramel icing on it, homemade caramel icing, because y'all know that's some good stuff. We're gonna do it the cheater way. We're gonna use some white cake mixes, and we're gonna doctor it up, as we like to say around here. I'm using 2 white cake mixes. This is gonna make a 3-layer cake using 8-inch cake pans. And I do not have a favorite cake mix. These are the white cake mixes from Aldi. They're cheap, so they make me happy. We got two boxes of that. Now I'm gonna be using milk. You can also use buttermilk instead of the water. And this calls for 1 1/4 cups of water. We're gonna put 2 cups of milk to start with. The recipe calls for 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Instead of that, y'all know what we're gonna do. We're gonna use some butter. And I'm gonna melt 2 sticks of butter, and I'm gonna be using that. I've got 6 eggs, and y'all know I broke them into something else. Got my melted butter. And last but not least, I'm gonna put a couple of teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. If you want a wedding cake, more of a taste, put you some almond flavoring too. I usually always put both almond and vanilla. Now we're just gonna move over to our stand mixer, and we're gonna beat this for about 3 minutes. Use a hand mixer if you prefer. It's all up to you. I've got my 8-inch cake pans prepared. I used the pan coat. That is my favorite life-changing thing. This is Nan's recipe. I also did a video on it. If you have not started making pan coat for yourself, you need to do it. So I've got 3 of these 8-inch pans. I've got my oven preheated to 340 degrees. Just want to just see kind of how high that's going to fill these pans. And this batter is pretty thick. You can see that's a thick batter. We're going to stick this in the oven for about 25 minutes. I'll let you know for sure. My cakes cooked exactly 30 minutes, and look how beautifully they dumped out. Just got these dumped out cooling off. We're going to make now what I call a cheater caramel icing. I've got 1 stick of butter, 1/2 cup of milk, 2 cups of brown sugar. And I'm going to bring this to a boil and cook it for 1 minute. I've got all of my layers leveled and ready to put the frosting on. I lied. We're going to cook this for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to have 4 cups of sifted powdered sugar ready. All right, I've cooked this for 2 minutes, boiled it. I'm going to put me a generous teaspoon of vanilla in there. And then I'm going to add to this my powdered sugar. And I'm going to beat it. A cup at a time. Can definitely use a hand mixer for this. It'll be a lot easier than what I'm doing. I'm just too stubborn to get mine out. I'll dump everything into my bowl just so it'll cool off a little faster. I did use salted butter in this. If I had not used salted butter, I definitely would have added some salt. You just want this to be smooth as silk. And just start putting your cake together. I didn't trim this enough. You see that gap? I don't want that, but it is what it is. I'm sending this to my husband's work, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to care if it has a gap in it. Forgot to do quality control. Better do that right now. Ooh. Pretty good. It's a big cake. And I'm making a mess, of course. You know, I told you one time that my grandmother called me harum scarum. This is a great example. One of these days, I'm going to show you how to make the real caramel icing. The kind with burned sugar. It's my favorite. You have to work pretty quickly with this. It does get hard. So you have to just put a little bit of time and smooth it. If you're not too sure of yourself, put it in a sheet cake pan. Can't mess up that way. Whoops. I just probably need to eat it. These men, they're not going to care. And there we've got it. I wanted to do this for my husband to carry to work because tomorrow is National Caramel Day. I thought this would be a good thing for him to carry. Maybe they'll like it. Y'all try it.